Assalamu alaikum and good day everyone. I am Madelle Conales, a faculty from Mindanao State University, Philippines. I am going to present about this research entitled Measuring the Quality of Cooperative Savings and Credit Services from Their Members' Perspective. At a glance, this presentation includes the highlights of the following aspects: a brief introduction, literature, methodology, results, and conclusions. All businesses have one primary and common goal, that is, to deliver exceptional quality of service to meet and satisfy the needs of its customers. Service quality strongly and positively impacts customer satisfaction, customers' loyalty, and repurchase intention. Nowhere is quality service most needed than in cooperatives. Compared to private businesses, cooperatives have an even more powerful drive to deliver quality services as its customer patrons are the member owners themselves. As owners, they expect that they will be given quality service when they transact business with a cooperative. Service quality and its importance to cooperative member participation, satisfaction, and loyalty has been studied to a considerable extent abroad. Jacob et al. Pointed out that the competitiveness of cooperative highly depends upon their service quality and how they meet expectations and needs of members and retaining the satisfied members of the cooperative. Studies were also conducted in Britain, and some studies are also conducted in USA, Brazil, Taiwan, and others. In the Philippines, few researchers have indirectly emphasized the aspects of member participation, member satisfaction, and service quality in determining cooperative success or failure. The study of De Torres et al. Enumerated that among the revealed factors contributing to failure of agricultural cooperatives in the Philippines are lack of funds needed to meet CDA requirements, lack of harmonious relationship between members and cooperative management, members' delinquency, and lack of member participation. The study of Sam and Sam also found out that membership expansion brought about by the satisfaction of cooperative services is an underlying factor of success, as more members means corresponding addition to share capital. The study of Professor Sibal also pointed out that globalization and liberalization are among the major problems challenging Philippine cooperative sector, as these have resulted to more competitive business environments. And also, Masikat reiterated in her study that cooperatives should identify expectation of target customers concerning service quality and make sure that the products and services delivered meet their expectations. Indeed, to withstand these challenges, the cooperative sector should continually strive to provide the best quality of service to retain their satisfied members and attract new ones. As to the best knowledge of the researcher, no study has been done on the quality of service of the cooperatives in Marawi City, and also the limited Philippine studies focusing on the service of quality. This study was conceptualized. Service quality concept roots its theoretical foundation in the literature of product quality and customer satisfaction. It has been defined under this confirmation paradigm by the expectation confirmation theory as the result of the customer's comparison between their expectations and their perceptions of the actual service performance. The studies of Cronin, Taylor, Grunross, and Parasuraman, Zaitham, and Berry show that service quality is a multidimensional or multi-attribute construct. Parasuraman et al. Proposed a five-dimensional construct of perceived service quality, namely the tangibles, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. Tangibles refers to the physical environment wherein the service is delivered, whereas reliability talks about delivering on promises. Responsiveness is the ability to help customers. The emphasizes the timeliness in dealing with customer requests, inquiries, and complaints. Assurance dimension talks about inspiring trust and confidence, and empathy talks about handling customers as unique individuals, and it is important that their needs are understood. With the gap model of service quality by Parasuraman, Zaithamal, and Berry, the 5 dimensions were identified as the dimensions that represent service quality. This present study utilized Parasuraman, Zaithamal, and Berry's refined ServQual model for service quality. So ServQual actually stands for service and quality. Okay. So service quality, as defined by Parasuraman, Zaithamal, and Berry, refers it as the service which is delivered to customers that fulfill their needs, expectations, and satisfaction. So this is the schematic of the study. The inputs are the expectations of the members. Expectations are mirrored in the desires of the members, which they believe that the cooperative or the service provider should offer. So once expectations are formed, this will aid the consumer to compare what he or she anticipated than what he or she actually received. This paper also investigated about the cooperative members' perceptions, which is the cooperative members' evaluation of what is delivered, actually delivered. So the ServQual is intended to collect consumer expectations and perceptions of the service along these 5 service quality dimensions to come up with the recommendations for improvement. The main purpose of this study is to assess the service quality of cooperatives in Marawi City. More specifically, this study sought answers to the following problems. What is the level of members' expectations regarding the service quality in terms of those 5 dimensions? Similarly, what is the level of members' perceptions regarding that service quality? Third, what is the gap between the members' expectations and perceptions? Fourth, is there a significant difference between the members' expectations and perceptions? And based on the gap analysis, what are the recommendations to improve service quality? So again, this paper presented the theoretical foundation of service quality, which roots from literature of product quality and customer satisfaction and the disconfirmation paradigm, or the gap theory. Also, this study exhausted the literature of service quality by different authors and made use of Parasuraman, Zaithamal, and Berry's conceptual framework on the service quality and its 5 dimensions. So these are the methodology. For the research design, this research used descriptive, survey, and cross-sectional research. The locale is in Marawi City. The respondents is 276 cooperative members. The research instrument used was the adopted ServQual with permission from Parasuraman, Zaithamal, and Berry. The scoring guideline, aside from the Likert scale, this study made use of ServQual equation. Q is equal to P minus E. So we interpret the results positive, negative, or 0. And the statistical treatment used were mean, frequency, ranking, and paired t-test. These are the research results. Overall, the members' level of expectations of the 5 service quality dimensions is relevant, and among the 5 dimensions, assurance got the highest mean, followed by responsiveness, tangibles and reliability tying in third, and empathy getting the lowest mean. Results showed that the members rated assurance dimension as the highest expectation of service quality. So this is also revealed by other studies, Ismailpour et al. 2016, that this assurance dimension is important when customers perceive the services as high risk. Results rated responsiveness as the second highest. So members may have high expectations on this aspect because of the inherent nature of a cooperative organization. No? The notion of cooperatives helping members' needs is way different than that of a purely business firm. Third, Reliability, intangibles landed in third place. So this also showed that both of these are relevant service feature from the members' expectations and also with empathy. Overall, the level of members' perceptions regarding the quality of their cooperative is satisfactory. In all the dimensions, the members responded that they are generally satisfied with each dimension. Assurance was rated as the highest, followed by responsiveness, empathy, reliability, and finally, tangibles. So if we will not use another tool, we will stop only at the members' perceptions. It is already satisfactory, so it can mislead the management into thinking that we will not be improving anymore as cooperative members are generally satisfied. But with the use of ServeQual, we pinpoint the other areas that needs interventions. Okay, so using ServeQual, so we compare the actual perceptions and the expectations. So there is a negative gap between member expectations and perceptions as expectations are higher than the actual perceptions. So it's a negative gap. This is a cue for improvement. The importance weights. So the survey, the research respondents were also asked to weigh which among the 5 service quality dimensions are important to them. So results showed that on top of them is reliability, followed by responsiveness, assurance, empathy, and tangibles. So this result on reliability is consistent with the view of Berry, Zaithamel, and Parasuraman, stating that reliability dimension is the core of service quality, as the 4 dimensions will matter only if the service is reliable. So ServeQual, the weighted ServeQual gap incorporated the weighted importance from the customer's perspectives. So an extensive research by Jain and Gupta noted that weighted ServeQual is more superior in its diagnostic power. So based on the weighted ServeQual score, negative gaps are largest at responsiveness, followed by reliability, tangibles, assurance, and empathy. So hence, we have a clear picture of which area is the priority for performance improvement, which needed financial resources, allocation, and managerial intervention. In this study, a paired sample t-test was conducted, and it showed that there is a significant difference between the member expectations and perceptions on the 5 dimensions of cooperative service quality. As for the conclusions, members' expectations on the 5 service quality dimensions are all relevant. This further implies that these 5 dimensions are important features of a cooperative service. Overall, the satisfaction level of members with the 5 dimensions is at satisfactory level, which implies that members are quite satisfied with the existing services of the cooperative. Assessing both expectations and perceptions, results show negative gaps in all dimensions of service quality, further implying that there are still rooms for service quality improvement and that can be done to address the expectations and stated needs of the members. There is also a significant statistical difference between the members' expectations and perceptions, and this implies also that further intervention is needed to address the identified needs and reduce the quality gap. The results and analysis of this study shows that the appropriateness of ServeQual as a diagnostic tool for performance improvement in cooperatives is necessary. Management has limited financial resources and has time constraints for improvement. Hence, this diagnostic tool is very helpful in targeting which aspects needs immediate managerial intervention and allocation of financial resources. So these are some of my references, relevant references, and other references were cited clearly in the paper. Thank you very much for listening. And again, I leave with a note that cooperatives really need to assess service quality regularly for service improvement.